Now, have you ever done a soft proofing before in Lightroom? It's really worthwhile doing just for purposes of printing out pictures. So you've got a little option down the bottom here that says soft proofing. Not only does it just turn the background of the canvas to white, but it also changes the layout of our histogram, and it basically changes it to a soft proofing panel. Now, what this shows us is all the colors that are within the image, but it also gives us some gamut warnings. So we've got our monitor gamut warning. So that's basically showing the limitations of our monitor here, that if anything that turns blue, it's just too saturated. The colors that are in the shot are just too wide out of the gamut space for the monitor. On the opposite side, we've got our destination, and our destination would be basically our printer. So anything that we see that's red on this side is outside the gamut quality or the color space for our printer. Now, if anything shows up pink, that's basically, it means it's out of range for either of them. Now, you can come down, you can change the profile here. So the profiles of the color spaces, Adobe RGB, and maybe kind of Pro Photo RGB, and probably the widest color spaces that you can get. You can change them if you want them to be smaller for any purpose. And then you've got the intent down here. These are basically two different mathematical ways that Lightroom would look at an image and then basically try to change the colors. So perceptual is quite good if you've got very oversaturated colors. It tries to keep it close to the intent of what you're actually trying to kind of create in this kind of perceptual version. But then you've got the option of relative, which effectively tries to bring these colors a little bit more into line, a little bit more of like what you would have saw in reality.